Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 11th. This week, let's see, you start off with the Seven of Spades, so I think you definitely possibly are needing to let something go this week. It feels distinctly like you letting something go, just like I did with that card. So Seven of Spades is all about letting things go, and that's pretty much all I'm getting from that card anyway. It wanted to fly away somewhere anyway. So next you have the Queen of Clubs, which is you. Very interesting coming up here. I always say it's great whenever somebody, or a sign shows up in their own reading. It puts you in a position of strength, a position of power, allows you to get what you want from the week, and it kind of says that you're present, if that makes sense, and really allows you to get a lot of things. But this is also a great card for friends, getting together with friends and being very social as well. And some of you I'm getting could even hear a message from some friends this week or from a friend that might be very important to you. So definitely keep your ears open and pay attention to your friends this week. Next, you have the Joker coming up. I'm just getting that you might be doing a lot of different things this week as well. Like you might find yourself running around between like a bunch of different tasks, or you might find yourself running around between a bunch of different people, or having to run back and forth between different people, maybe even bosses, needing to submit a project to one boss and then have to submit it to another boss and then to another person. The Joker is kind of that chaotic energy. The thing about the Joker, though, that I really like is that it is that chaotic energy, but there's also a lot of energy, excitement, and a lot of success behind it as well. The Joker is very, very successful at doing everything that he does, really. It's a card of being multi-talented in a lot of ways. I always say that this is a card of there's that saying, they say, jack of all trades, master of none. But the Joker is really jack of all trades, master of many, is what he should be called, because he really is the card of mastering, like, several different skills. So, like I said, a lot of you, I feel like, I really just feel like this card is coming up because a lot of you are going to be running around between a bunch of things this week, but I think it's like a very positive busyness for you. So that's interesting. Next, you have the Jack of Hearts. So for those of you that are looking for love, there could be an admirer around for you. It's a great love week, by the way. I mean, even just looking at the astrology, it's a great week for love. So for those of you who are looking, there could be a potential admirer out there for you. For those of you not interested in love, and it is also, even in the cards, I will also say, you have the Eight of Hearts next, so it looks like a good love week for you. But for those of you not interested in love, this is also a card that just says maybe you've been working really hard. The Joker card that you just had says you've probably been working really hard, and you will be working really hard this week. This card, it's funny because this card does show up frequently with the Joker whenever I do readings, even in personal readings. This will show up with the Joker, and it's kind of a card just to remind you to make sure you have fun this week as well. Like, don't just work too hard. And it can also be a card like that says also watch out for your health as well. So if you're working really hard, make sure to get plenty of rest and all those things. Next, you have the Eight of Hearts, really good card. This card represents gifts from the universe, getting something that you deserve. It's even a card of like return of karma coming back to you. If you've been put a lot of energy into things, you could see a lot of return of energy on things that you've been working on in the past. So it's a great card of return and new energy. Also a great love card. It can be a card of like meeting people, probably at a social event. This card also represents social events, meeting people at social events, and just socializing in general. And then finally you end with the Six of Clubs, another really great card. I mean, this is a card of success, even a card of friends and getting together with friends, so it definitely looks like a very social week. I said it like a couple weeks ago, July on, for the rest of the year, it gets a lot more social, whereas I think the first half of the year was a little bit more serious for people, a little bit more work focused. I still think you're focused on work, but I also think a lot of you are probably also wanting to be a little bit more social, maybe wanting to start relationships. And I would say, especially for you early born Aries, I would say the earlier born Aries there are probably mostly looking for relationships at this time in a lot of ways, but definitely, and also socializing as well. But this is a card of success, and it's also a card that says trust your intuition as well. So looks like a great week for you. Thank you for watching, and enjoy it.